Welcome to Marriage Monday with Jeremiah and Savannah Jennings. The Jennings own Growing Green Landscapes and are very happily married. In this podcast, Jeremiah and Savannah discuss the wins, losses, good times, bad times, and everything in between pertaining to owning a business while maintaining a healthy marriage along the way. We hope you enjoy the show.
What's going on, everybody? Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode today here on the Growing Green Podcast. This is your host, Jeremiah Jennings, and I am so excited to be coming to you today with another fresh new Marriage Monday for you, and we are excited to have Savannah here with us today for 3 out of 4 shows. This is a record, I think. So
3?
Oh, no, yeah, not 3 out of 4. What is that? You're on Monday?
We're kind of overlapping.
No, yeah, it is 3 out of 4 because you were on Mondays, and then you're on Fridays, and then you're on Mondays again. We've had 4 shows.
Wow.
So 3 out of 4, yeah.
You're welcome.
Pretty much a co-host now. I don't know, maybe the host. I might back out of this thing.
You always
just
refer to me as your co-host.
just for Marriage Mondays. Though,
Oh,
not the whole show.
right. Sorry.
You
Don't
know,
get it
kind of
twisted.
like you have a life outside of our marriage, or outside of like the house that I don't see in nursing. I have a life on the podcast that you don't see either.
Oh, so I'm only invited on Mondays.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
You
Sorry
can
about
come
that.
back on Wednesday and Friday if you want to see my other life.
Oh, okay.
That's a joke off of was that 2 weeks ago? I think that was.
I don't know
that
when
was
anything is.
I don't know. They all run together. No, that was Monday's show. But you were on Friday, so it's got me thrown off. Because
Yeah.
I don't know. That's crazy. Welcome back to the show. I hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody had a good weekend. A lot of things happening right now. Just crazy time in life. Give you a little update. And this is probably going to be how the show's going to go for the next 13 weeks. At least the beginning of the show.
Is this our new personality trait?
What?
Is this what you're about to say?
What do you mean our new personality trait? I said a personality trait.
What?
What? What are you about to say? What do you mean?
Are you talking about saying you have hard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is that a personality
You know
trait?
how people say, like, when you're pregnant, they make that their whole personality trait? Or, like, when we're doing 75 hard, we make that our personality trait? Like, that's
no,
what
I don't
we
really talk about
about
it. I don't really talk about it other than that. But, I mean, I do want to update everybody. I mean, we put it out there last week, so we have to at least, if we go silent, people are going to think we quit.
No.
So, we are a week into this thing, and
Want to die.
boy, it is not for the faint of heart. I'll tell you
Everything hurts.
that. There's not a part of my body that's not sore. Literally no part. No part of my body that's not
I'm
sore.
so tired.
I've worked muscles this past week that I didn't even know existed.
Oh, we're having so much fun.
It is pretty fun though. It's pretty cool to see that if you just put the time, if you just like make it a non-negotiable in your day, it's going to happen. And we might talk about that later in the show, just how you can do some things like that in your business and your marriage that can help both of those aspects as well. But for us, I mean, it's going well so far. So
yeah.
I think 4 out of 5 weeknights last week, I didn't go to bed till after midnight just because so much.
I think
we
it'll
had to
get easier as it gets more routine
Maybe.
and habit. No, it will.
I mean, the time doesn't get any bigger though. Like I don't get any more hours.
No,
in the
but
day.
we're gonna get better at prioritizing and managing our time because
possibly
we're, it's an hour and a half of the day, and then if you count in the reading and stuff like that, it's just more of your day that you weren't allotting.
You're pretty much allotting 2 hours every day.
Yeah.
If we're being totally honest, just 2
Yeah.
hours.
Which doesn't sound like a lot until you feel like you're already doing stuff by the hour.
Until you've never devoted 2 hours of your day every single day, and not like just 3 days a week or not Monday to Friday.
And you can't multitask.
7 days a week. No.
Yeah, you can't get other things done.
That's not true. On our outdoor workouts, you can. On the walks, we do. So
what are we getting done?
Well, if you walk alone or something, like if you walk at the gym, if you do a workout as a walk, you can kind of get some stuff done. I replied to a lot of people the other night.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
I can do some work stuff.
I don't
so
have anything to do.
we're pretty much trying to do one real workout a day, and then one. Man, you can't hear me, can you? I took my headset off.
No, what are you doing?
Yes,
that was
so
unprofessional.
That was terrible. I feel like
are you
we're not
okay?
gonna do that. Yeah, I've never done that before in my life. I was thinking you were talking. My head was itching. I don't know. Well, we're not going down there. But anyway, what was I saying?
Can you stop?
Can I stop what?
It's so loud. You keep
what's
readjusting.
So loud? Was it really loud?
Yes.
Did it make a lot of noise?
Yes.
Oh, well, if everybody's ears are gone, I'm sorry. I apologize.
It's a miracle if anyone's still listening at this point. Okay, stop. You're still doing it.
Okay, well, the mic fell.
Okay.
All right. Well, you take the show. Let's go, host.
No, I don't even know what we're talking about.
Come on, you're the host. Where are we going?
I'm stressed.
We're not playing the silence game tonight. Where are we going?
Okay, no one's gonna listen if we keep doing crap like this.
This is what makes people listen. This is so bad.
I'm embarrassed.
Why are you embarrassed?
Can we get back to what you're talking about?
Okay, what were we talking about? So you're talking about the gym. No, we were saying that.
Oh, you're saying we're gonna do one real workout a day.
One like weights or real like a HIIT workout or a like
strength.
run.
Yeah.
Like a strength, agility, stuff like that. And then pretty much
agility.
one of our.
I ain't doing agility.
I am.
Okay.
And then some of our work, the other workout of the day is normally like a walk in the evening.
Yeah,
or the afternoon.
one has to be inside, one has to, or at least one has to be outside, and walk counts. So usually, I think what our goal will be to implement, more than just physical, but like family time, is to do our outdoor workout as a family.
Yeah.
Go on walks. We can take Jack.
Yeah. So that's the goal right now, to do that. It just depends on work days and things. It's going to be fun. Man,
and honestly, it's taking up more time of our day because we can't really do the weight part of working out together. So then you have to stagger that. So that's even longer than usual because,
one of you has Jack.
Yeah. And I hate utilizing his nap time for that because
that's when you want to rest.
I don't want to do anything.
Yeah. When he's napping, you just want to chill and not to do anything. But so it is going well. If anybody's ever done Sam Hard, let me know what your thoughts on it are. I think it's a pretty cool program so far. The reading is good. I'm reading Buy Back Your Time by Dan Martell. What are you reading?
I don't know the name of it.
What?
I'm not being funny. I don't know. It's a...
That's no good. You're supposed to be able to tell the audience if it's a good... Well, is it a good book or not?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so you're going to have to figure that out so you can tell people.
Yeah,
what's
I'll
it
figure
about.
it out. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
You're 70 pages into this. You should know a little bit of what it's about.
Yeah, it's good. It's like a I don't know how to explain it.
What is it to make your bed? Did you get that one? Did you do that one?
No. It's from the girl.
Oh, I don't know. Anyway, so there's our 75 hard update. Hopefully they'll be a little more in detail and depth than that.
No one's going to care after 3 weeks. I'm going to get tired of us talking about it.
We're not going to talk about it for 10 minutes, but I wanted to at least say, hey, we made it through week 1. Like
we did.
We put it out there.
No,
seriously. You got to follow up.
I'm proud of us because I
pretty
feel
impressive.
like it's going to be hard, but I feel like it's only going to get easier to maintain the farther into it you get, because you're like, okay, we've already done this much, let's go, we can do it. So
you're going to get. I feel like
into the sixes.
I feel like you got to get into. You're going to get to a tipping point, and once you're past that point, it's going to just be super all the way. It's
all
going to be downhill.
Yeah.
I don't mean, and I don't know what that's going to be. I don't know if it's halfway. I don't know if it's 4 or 5 weeks. I don't know. When I get to a month or a month and a half, I'm going to be like,
what's funny though? What's funny is we talk about Together in the Trades like it's tomorrow, and then it's coming up. It's so close. Okay, we're not done until we're there. That event is pretty much next year, honestly.
Yeah, far it is.
With the way that we're measuring our time with it might as well be next year.
Yeah, it's a long way, but it's really not. I mean, we're 75 minus 7 is 68, so we're 68 days away from Saturday, July the 15th, and because that's when we finish up, and so it's going to be a fun time. Together in the Trades, Big South Montana. Get your tickets if you hadn't got them yet. TogetherInTheTrades.com. 3 or 4 couples left, I think, something like that. So go check that out. But real life, what's going on in our life right now is, so we got 75 hard going on. That's something. And I think it's teaching us prioritization of time. And we have to really prioritize our time right now better than we ever have before. Yeah. And it's making you get things, for me, I'm just having to get a lot more stuff done at night than I've ever had to. I just physically run out of time in the day, and I'm like, okay, it has to get done.
Yeah.
But it's making me use my time in the afternoons even better when I do get home. I'm trying to get stuff done so I don't have to be up till midnight every night.
It is hard though, because on the flip side of that, sometimes you feel like you don't ever get a breath.
Oh no, it is definitely I really feel like I use every single second of the day.
Yeah.
You do. Other than the 4 or 5 hours of sleep that we're getting.
Okay, you get more than 4.
Not one night last week I didn't.
Oh, sorry.
But yeah, so.
It's tough.
Why is it tough?
Because you only have 4 hours of sleep.
Have you ever watched ASMR stuff?
Yep. I think it's weird.
You think it's weird too? Caleb does it on his show all the time, and I'm just like,
he does it.
yeah, he tries to. Him and Brittany
He
be talking.
tries?
He'll literally just.
Oh no! Like
That's what he does.
I can't do it.
Like what? Come on, give us your best ASMR.
I can't.
Come on, give it to us.
I don't know how to do it. Nope.
Do it. Come on, do it.
Nope.
Why are you shutting down?
Because I don't know how to do it.
We're 10 minutes into this. We're not backing out. Stop looking at the.
I didn't look at
the
it
board.
one time.
Yeah, you did.
I can't do ASMR.
What does it even stand for?
Good question.
Aesthetically sound.
It probably
mirroring.
Mirroring.
I don't know. What is ASMR?
Where are you getting that from? Let's look it up.
Anyway, so what's going on in your life now that you
75
are
hard.
okay? That doesn't. I thought you were getting tired of that.
Autonomous sensory meridian response.
Okay, what?
I don't know.
Let me see it. I'll tell you how to pronounce it. Let's get
Oh,
this.
sorry.
Autonomous sensory meridian response is what ASMR is. It
Cool.
typically refers to the tingly feeling that travels from the
Ugh.
head down
I
toward
hate that word.
downward that some experience in response to certain sounds, feelings, or descriptions. So maybe if I made that sound, you got a tingly feeling. That's ASMR.
Don't ever say that again.
A tingly feeling.
Stop saying the word.
Why? Say it. Say tingly feeling.
That's okay. Move on.
Why do you think that? What's wrong with tingly?
I don't know. You know how some people just say they hate certain words?
I would say tingly. Your foot tingles when it falls asleep. That's a tingly feeling.
Tingles
Is it
and
not?
tingly are different words.
It's the same thing, though.
It's the way it sounds.
All right, enough of the 75 hard update and all of the ASMR and weird words and things like that. Everybody's got their weird quirks and words and things they don't want to hear. But let's hop into a little bit of what we want to talk about today. Today's going to be probably a really short show. Just life is crazy. Things are happening. I know y'all are crazy as well. So we do these shows real time, and every week isn't going to be super polished. Y'all know that if you come here on the show. Every week is not polished. It's not some life-changing stuff. It's just a real life experience and a walk into the Jennings lifestyle and what we've got going on. And so with that being said, the week has been crazy. I've been working in the field every single day because we actually recently lost, or just this past week, lost our newest hire, and that is something that we're kind of coming off the heels of, and we're going to be combating here the next couple weeks because we're looking to fill that position, but I don't have anybody right now, so I'm back in the field. And one thing I've learned through this is when I hire the next person that we hire, I'm going to do really, really good job of vetting them and making sure that they're a good fit for the company, that they fit our core values, they want to be here, they're looking for a long-term career position, not just a job. And so that's something that I have learned in this process because we've hired 3 guys in the last 6 months and 2 of them have left. And so we can't really have that happening. We can't continue that. And it's just been circumstances. It's not been anything that we've done. One of them wanted health insurance, and that was something that we weren't offering at the time. Probably something we will start offering again if that's requested. Or not again, but we'll start offering that in the future if that is requested. We'll put together some type of plan to make that happen if we find the right guy. The other guy just wanted to change up and wanted to go do more landscape. We still do a lot of mowing here at Growing Green, and so we're doing a lot more landscaping. We've got a lot of jobs on the books, but we're still doing a lot of mowing. And with that being said, he wanted to do more landscaping, so he decided to go to another local company. And there's no hard feelings there, but it is tough. Like, it's tough on both of us, and I mean it's tough on you. Talk on that, because how does a spouse maybe who's going through so the wife, the husband, or whoever it is out in the field, and they finally hired employees, and this would be a good one to talk with Brian and Liz about, because they're going through this right now. And so, like, for me, we hired these guys, we've been training them, we've been investing money, we've invested in time. We're putting a lot of effort into them to get me out of the field every single day so I can stay home and, one, just like help with Jack throughout the day, but then also do estimates, office work, things like that. We're working on another business behind the scenes that we're trying to get done as well, and that takes a lot of time and a lot of investment, time and energy in the beginning stages and the startup. And so what does it look like for you? How has it affected not our marriage per se, but like, how have you handled, I mean, we haven't really gone through it yet because this is the first week, I guess, that he hasn't been with us, but what is our plan? What is our plan going to be to just kind of get through this next season? Because we've done this before. Like, I've been in the field plenty of times, But what are ways that you think that we could get through this, and maybe someone else out there could as well?
Getting through you.
Like, get me back in the field every single day. I mean, it's not something that is ideal by any stretch of the imagination. Brian just had a baby, but one of his lead guys got hurt, and now he's back in the field with a newborn at home. And so I think that's just part of owning a small business. When you're 2, 3, 4 employees, you're always one employee leaving away from being back into the field. And I think we both realize that now, which is a good thing. We've both come to terms with that. But as far as, like, I don't know, these next couple weeks are going to be tough. I mean, communication is crucial between us. Obviously, talking about what my days look like, what does the week look like ahead of time, and things like that. Is there anything else that you would say that would go along with that besides, like, just communicating super clearly what it is?
No, I think, just that, and having the expectation that this is what's happening. Like, just accepting it. Yeah,
you have to accept it. And that's, so this goes back to, I think we talked about this on the show last week a little bit, of you have to have, your spouse has to be on board full force. If Savannah wasn't full force on board with the business and what we're doing, then it is what it is. Like, we would end up fighting 10 times more than we do. And we don't really fight a lot. We have a lot of, we actually, like, don't fight much at all, honestly. We have conversations, we have discussions, we have disagreements, but it's not like we never have knockdown, drag out fights. And one thing I believe is because she knows that I want what is best for her and Jack and for our family. And I think that you, as the business owner, also have to, like, present that to your spouse, right? Like, I mean, would you say that's huge? Is, like, you need to have, like, the business owner actually, or the husband needs to be presenting that to the family and make sure that the spouse knows that like, they want what's best for you and the kids?
Yeah, for sure. Like, they need to know that everything they're doing is, ultimately for the family.
That's a huge thing. I mean, I would say that as the entrepreneur, you need to have that as a number one priority in your mind. Is you need to make sure that you're communicating with your family why you're doing what you're doing. And I took a lot of inspiration and just advice, and I learned a lot from Caleb and Brittany Allman in their build, the shop build, and I love watching that. If you didn't get to see their build live, if you don't even know who they are, check them out, Kid Contractor Podcast. I'm sure you've heard of them, but they have a great hardscape contracting business, and they do Hardscape Academy. We've done some ads for them here on the show, and I am a firm believer that what they're doing is awesome. But they are running around like chickens with their head cut off, crazier than we are. And they're doing it. They're obviously doing it like they're doing it good. They're doing it right. They're building businesses. They're transforming their life. They're creating their legacy. But go back and watch the build on YouTube. They documented pretty much the whole build on YouTube. You'll see how crazy they were, how many late nights they stayed up, how many late nights Caleb was at the shop. And he did a very good job of communicating with Brittany and the kids of, like, hey, we're doing this for this long, and this is what this is going to entail. And when we get to this point, we're going to stop, and we're going to throttle back, and then Dad's going to be home, and we're going to be here for dinner and things like that. And he communicated that and made sure that his family knew that. And so you never want your business to spring rush. You never want that to be sources of contention in your family long term. Like, there's going to be days and weeks that, everybody's a little bit frustrated because Dad's got to be out working late, or your husband has to be out late and he's not home you made him dinner, but he didn't get home in time. Like that, things like that are going to happen, unfortunately. That is part of contracting. That's part of being married and owning a business together. But you need to do your best to communicate those things and make sure that doesn't happen. And in doing that, it literally just like comes down to, hey, what does your day look like? And me and Savannah talked about this on the show before. She always wants to know, what does my day look like? What are we doing when I leave? And when she does that, when she asks that, I need to give her a better detailed answer than just like, I don't know, I'll be around 2 or 5 or 7, or it'll be a late day. And I still struggle with that. And Savannah's not chiming in. Jack we talked about like Jack sleeping through the night and things. Yeah, well, that's not happening always. So sometimes he wakes up in the middle of the night and we just have to go pass him and get him back down. So she went in there to soothe him and make sure he was going back to sleep. And so she is gone for the show today. But anyway, I'm going to finish this thing out here. And she was here for the first part. She worked a long shift and also just like super tired. Savannah does a lot of things behind the scenes that don't get shared here on the show, just from working 12 hours at the hospital. A lot goes into that, and it's very, very draining. And with 75 hard, she's got to get up like at 4 o'clock to do the workout before, and then we went on a walk later after the workout. And so it is just part of the crazy life we're living and building. But you know what? Everything isn't always perfect, and so we thank her for coming on and joining us on Friday's show. And then she's always with us on Mondays for the most part. But I'm gonna rock this thing out and finish it out solo here today. So if you're tuning in for the first time on Marriage Monday, well, normally Savannah's with us for the whole show. But Jack got a little fussy and woke up, and then we just want to just said, hey, I got it. We'll finish. You go ahead and go get ready for bed and rest, get a little extra rest tonight. So anyway, I hope that everyone is doing well this time of year. Just communicate that with your spouse. Make sure that everyone is on the same page, because you're running around like crazy. I understand. I saw so many people working this weekend, and it was like, man, like, that's one thing that I really don't do. Like, even as busy as Spring Rush gets, as booked out as many jobs we got on the board, that's one thing that I've pretty much set up in our business and our family is like, I don't really do income producing work on Saturdays. Like, we don't go out in the field Saturdays or Sundays. I'll do some estimates on Saturdays if they're just right here around town, but it's not going to take all day by any stretch of the imagination. Because that's time for my family, that's time for us, and it's the same principle of like, hey, business is closed on Saturday. Just because we're a landscape company shouldn't mean any different. Like, you can call me back, I'll call you back on Monday, and that's not always the case. You know, we always send out estimates, we always text people back for the weekend, but I really try to not do any field labor over the weekend. And that's not to say that you're wrong if you do. Like, the hustle's there, you got to get it sometimes. I just don't have to have that right now. And so kudos to all of you that are out there crushing it, you weekend warriors that are working full-time jobs still and doing this part-time. That's so inspirational to me, because I know there's actually a guy local to us who we were just chatting today, and we were talking about how he didn't even know I had a podcast or anything, and I was sharing him some other ones in our industry and things, and he was like, yeah, this is so great, like, this stuff's out there. This is actually a local guy near me. I quit my full-time job with the sheriff's department, and now I'm doing this full-time. And so he had been doing this part-time for many years, but decided to do it full-time. And it's just like, man, that's so inspirational knowing that there's people out there that are putting their whole lives into this thing. And it shows that the community is valid. Everything that we're doing out here is reaching a community that is trying to grow and get better. And I think just by listening into this show, I hope you're trying to get better just from tuning in to our Marriage Mondays here, trying to get better in your marriage and in your business. Now, like we say all the time, our marriage shows are not always super polished, but it's always going to be some type of real life stuff. And that is what I relate to. I relate to people who are going through the same things with me, the same struggles, the same trials, and everything in between. And I hope that's what you do as well. So even on shorter shows like today, maybe not anything crazy, but just real life, and you can say, hey, I understand that. I totally relate, and it is what it is. So I hope that everyone is doing well. Like, sincerely, I say that a lot, but I really sincerely mean that. If we can ever help you in any way, shape, or form, we're always here. Like, we're always here. Shoot me a DM, shoot me an email, and we will help you any way we can. We are looking forward so much to being able to be in Big Sky, Montana for Together in the Trades, to speak and network and just hang out with so many of you guys. And we really appreciate all the reviews that are coming on the show as well. We've had a lot of reviews come in lately. The show has grown. I think last week we talked about we hit 100,000 downloads, which is insane. The numbers just keep climbing every day, and that's like, numbers are vain. Like, I have not looked at the stats one time. I said that I had watched the stats just to get up to 100,000, and like after that, it's like, yeah, cool, whatever. That's just a big milestone for us. You know, everybody sees their milestones, hits them, and that's good. You need to have goals. Like, that was a big goal of mine, hit 100,000, and so we're going to keep on pushing forward and prevail, trying to prevail, I guess, in the podcast game. I don't know if we're prevailing or not, but we're pursuing our dreams. And so I haven't even looked one time. I don't know what we're at now, but I know that people are listening in, and it means the world to us that we get to give back just a little bit of our time and effort and energy into you. And y'all, we learn so much from y'all. Like, there's Instagrams that I follow and hang out with, people that I see posting their stories throughout the day, other podcasts out there. Like I said, the Kid Contractor Podcast. Go listen to that. And here, let me, for the next 30 seconds, I want to run off here the queue of our podcast. So what am I going to be listening to this week on our podcast? I'm just going to start at the top of my library and show me. I'm going to scroll down really quickly, name them out, and I hope if I miss you, I'm sorry, but I'm just showing what's in the top of my library here and what I know I'll be listening to this week. And so we got some that aren't in the green industry that are good podcasts to listen to is Lex Friedman podcast. That's a good one. Fence Industry Podcast, Dane Wheeler, Fence Industry, doing awesome things in the fence world. They are really catching up and really honestly chasing like the green industry as far as social media goes. The fence world is a little bit behind, but he's been a huge pioneer in that. So go check out Fence Industry Podcast this week. The Game, Alex Ramosi, you've probably heard that. That's a good one. A great entrepreneur mindset, great for guys who are young in business and can really looking to scale their companies this year. Mike Andy's podcast is out this week. That's a good one. Lawn Care Power Moves with Cornell Mack and Cedric Still. That is a really good show. That's probably the newest green industry podcast, I think, that is really taking off and doing quite well, actually. It's a really good show, and so I'm glad to see that they are rocking and rolling. They already got 35 episodes out. I did not even realize that, but 35 episodes out. That's fantastic, and I look forward to seeing all of the things they have to come. Real AF, that's a good one. Andy Frisella, so the inventor of 75 Hard, he does a show. I don't even know. Do they do a show every single day? I think it's random. Or let's see, he doesn't do Thursdays. I don't know. He releases shows multiple times a week. And another big entrepreneurship mindset. That's a really good one to go listen to. Profits with Payjack. John Payjack has a show. That's a fantastic one. That's a newer one. I'm still catching up on some of his episodes. And then we got Kid Contractor, Lone Star Lawn Talk with Andrew Martinez, Kid Contractor with Caleb Ballman, Green Industry, Paul Jamieson, Fullerton Unfiltered with Brian Fullerton, and let's see, we're getting down through here. Jordan Peterson's a good one. Home Service Business Coach, that's a good one. Ed Milet Show, that's a really good one. So LStar Media Podcast with Naylor Taylor Farrow, that's another good one. And Green Industry Perspectives, that's one that I think Single Ops puts out. Jay Worth is the host of that. That's a good one I listen to as well. The Daily Traders Podcast, that's a good one. The Jocko Podcast, been listening to Jocko here pretty recently. And I actually listened to one with Admiral William McRaven. He wrote the book Make Your Bed, I'm pretty sure. Oh, excuse me. He wrote the book Make Your Bed. And it's his latest episode when this is released. So episode 384 of the Jocko Podcast. Go listen to that. It's like 2.5 hours. Really, really good show. Like, fantastic show. Rich Dad Radio Show with Robert Kiyosaki. Those are just to name a few. I've got a ton more. Oh, Turf Wars Podcast with Alex and Jacob there. Those are fantastic dudes. And then there's so many more that I'm not even going to be able to get to. But like I said, so many more out there that you can go listen to. If I missed you, I'm sorry. I don't mean to leave you out. Those are just the ones at the top of my library. So hopefully you can check those out this week. Just the ones that I named right there, if you just listen to their shows they released this week, that's probably 2 full days of mowing, if not more than that, of content that you have right there. And that's not even to say like their backlogged episodes, our backlogged episodes. Go listen from the beginning if you want. Go listen to Friday's show, hear about the hand injury and all things like that. And I'm actually, today I'm going to post the Instagram pictures. I'm actually going to post them on my stories. I posted a poll talking about if you wanted to see it or not. Instagram spoke and actually won and said they did, so I'm going to post those pictures tomorrow on the stories. Just a graphic warning, if you do go to my Instagram and you see them, they're going to be there, so just keep an eye out for that. But I hope today's show brought you a little bit of value, just a little bit of like here and there, what's going on. Update on 75 Hard, what's going on for us. I know you probably don't care about it, but it is. I like hearing other people talk about what they're doing in their life because it kind of inspires me to do other things. So maybe that does for you, maybe it doesn't. If it doesn't, cool. If it does, cool, awesome. Take it and run with it with 75 Hard. I think it's a cool thing. I'm looking forward to see how we are changed at the end of it. We're not far enough in yet where it's like we haven't created habits yet We've just been doing it to get it done. And so I think when we create the habit in the next 2 to 3 weeks of doing the multiple workouts, getting the reading in, getting our water intake in, it's going to be super awesome. So I can't wait to see where that goes. And we'll keep you updated very shortly if you want to keep it updated. If not, shoot me a message and say, dude, nobody cares about staying hard. Keep on talking about something else. Get back to business. But we just want to talk about what's going on with our life, what's working, and I hope that that's some things that you enjoy, just because it's nothing crazy, but it's what we're going through, and it's special to us, so we want to share it with you. So I think that's honestly going to wrap this show up, guys. I hope it brought you a little bit of value today, some entertainment as well, talking about maybe some ASMR. I've never watched ASMR, honestly, but I know it's a very, very big thing. And now I already forgot what it is. I can't even remember what we said the definition of it was. But I know there's some people out there who make a lot of money doing it. So maybe check out ASMR and be an ASMR creator if you wanted to create something. Who knows? But anyway, that is going to wrap this show up, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for building relationships here on the show with us, for investing into us. We try to always invest our time into you, and it means the world when it's returned. You can leave us a 5-star review today if you could. That would be awesome. You can do it on Spotify or Apple. Those really help grow the show. We've got a few in here, but I would like to get some more in. If you're enjoying the show, if you like what we put out, don't leave your review based off today's episode, but I hope that it did impact you in some way, shape, or form. So without any further ado, that's going to wrap this one up, guys, and we look forward to catching up with everybody here on the next episode.